Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the tail of the pancreas and its relations and the whole visceral relations of the different parts of the pancreas. That means about head, neck, body and tail. Okay. This is the diagram which shows the all the visceral relations of different parts of the pancreas. Okay. Coming to the topic, tail of the pancreas. It is the narrow left extremity of the pancreas. Narrow left extremity of the pancreas. It lies in the linorenal ligament along with splenic vessels. It lies in the linorenal ligament along with splenic vessels. It is mobile unlike the other major retroperitoneal parts of the body. It is mobile one. Unlike the other ones are retroperitoneal, it is attached with some other, so they are not other major retroperitoneal parts of the. It is mobile unlike the other major retroperitoneal parts of the gland. Next, it contains the largest number of islets of Langerhans per unit of tissue as compared to the other parts of the gland. It contains the largest number of islets of Langerhans per unit of tissue as compared to other parts of the gland. Relations. These are related to the visceral surface of spleen between gastric impression and colic impression. These are related to the visceral surface of the spleen. Between gastric impression and colic impression. It is related. These are related to the visceral surface of spleen between gastric impression and colic impression. Visceral relations of the different parts are shown in this diagram. Okay. This is the head. This is the uncinate process. This is the constricted part, that is neck. This is the body and this is the tail. Okay. And these are the structures that are related to the different part of the pancreas. I show you. This is the duodenum. This is the first part. This is the second part. This is the third part. And superior surface of the head is related to the first part of duodenum, and the right lateral part is related to the second part, and the inferior surface is related to the third part of the duodenum. Okay. And the superior surface of the neck is related to the first part of the duodenum, and this is the colic trunk. This is the colic trunk. It is divided into the two parts. It is present at the superior surface of the tuber omentum. Okay. Tuber omental. It is present in the superior surface of tuber omental. It divided into the two parts, hepatic artery and splenic artery. Hepatic artery towards the right side and splenic artery towards the left side for spleen. Okay. And these are the superior mesenteric vein and arteries vessels. These are the superior mesenteric vessels. It is related to the uncinate process of body of pancreas. Okay guys. And Duodenal jejunal flexure. This is the duodenal jejunal flexure. It is related to the inferior surface of the, you observe here, inferior surface of the body of the pancreas. This part is right ureter and right colic flexure. Right colic flexure. This is the right kidney. This is the right suprarenal gland. This is the hepatic artery. I already tell you about. It is a part of colic trunk. Okay. Inferior vena cava. And this is left colic flexure. And these are the structures that related to the, this is also the part that is related to the inferior surface of body of the pancreas. And this is the structure left suprarenal gland. This is right suprarenal gland. This one is the right suprarenal gland. This one is the left suprarenal gland. Okay, I think it is clear to you. See my before videos for better understanding. Okay, in next video we are going to learn about the ducts of the pancreas. Okay, it is of two types, main and accessory. Okay, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.